Hi, I'm Rick Ricart. Welcome to Imagine Tours and Travel. Yes, you definitely need a passport if you're going to travel international. It normally takes about 90 days to receive your passport, so I'd highly recommend, if you don't have one, apply for one soon. Absolutely. I personally wouldn't travel without it. It's not only peace of mind, but there's all different types of travel insurance you can have, from medical coverage, also trip delay, trip interruption, luggage. We highly recommend Travel Guard. It doesn't have to be just Travel Guard. Go with whoever you're comfortable with, but I wouldn't travel without having it. We do a different array of hotels. Most of them are going to be first class to moderate deluxe to deluxe. We also have your 3 stars for those that are a little more budget minded. Across the board, they're going to be at least a 4 to 4.5 star, just where we begin. A lot of times people will ask, well, what could I compare that to here in the United States? We like to say like a Marriott Courtyard. That would be kind of where our starting place is, and they just go up from there. For international travel, the luggage allowance is a maximum of 50 pounds per checked piece of luggage. You're also allowed 1 carry-on, which is not to exceed 14 pounds. And you're also allowed 1 personal item, which can either go underneath the seat in front of you or above your seat as well. We're going to provide you with a packing list of recommendations that we've learned over the years. We highly recommend having different types of layers. The weather's going to vary from the morning and the evenings. A lot of mix and match, and you're going to want some good walking shoes. We prefer closed-toed shoes. Some of the pavement and things that you're going to be walking upon is uneven, so the surfaces, you want to be careful. One of the things that people forget often is comfort is key. When you're wanting to travel abroad, you definitely want to think that in mind. Toiletries is probably a must on every trip. If you haven't planned your toiletries properly, it could definitely make for a different type of trip. One of the things that I highly recommend is having things like your Dramamine or Bomine for motion sickness. When I travel, I like to have earplugs. We hear from many others in preparation. If you have sinuses or allergies, you want some good allergy medicines to be prepared. Most people don't think about what happens if I was to get a cold or even a possible sickness. You'll definitely want to bring those kind of medicines with you too. It's not always easy to find. Some certain things that people think of for toiletries would be for the ladies. When you're at the hotels and you're wanting to get ready, most of the hotels will not have a washcloth, so you'll definitely want to make sure that you bring your own. Most women ask for that or need something like that for their makeup. One of the other questions that people ask is blow dryers, things like that. Most of the hotels will have those. If they're not already in the rooms, you can ask the front desk for them and they'll be more than happy to provide that to you. Depending on the country that you're going to be visiting, you're going to need either an adapter or a converter or possibly both. I highly recommend bringing a USB cord. Many of the buses as well as hotels will allow you to charge with just a USB, which makes it much easier. And we'll provide you with that information with your things to know before you go, final documents. All of our tours will have a professional English-speaking guide, tour escort. Sometimes they're one and the same. We also happen to have bilingual guides. We cater to Spanish groups as well. You'll find that, for example, in the Holy Land, many of our guides will speak 3, 4, 5 languages fluently. In Egypt, they might even speak as many as 5 or 6 different languages. In Greece, we have at least 3 or 4 different languages. They're not only professional, they've gone for schooling. Many of them, they've been guiding for many years. In Israel, they also go through a guides course, almost in a sense like they have a master's degree. They can recite the Bible backwards and forwards. They can tell you the history of the biblical sites. When you go to Egypt, all of our guides are Egyptologists. So the guides that we use are truly professional. We offer a wide variety of different types of packages. We're a fully logistical company, anything from air and land packages, wide variety from short packages to long durations, multiple countries, you name it, that's what we do. For additional information, you can contact us at info@ittworld.com.